I'm starting to catch a cold, and look at the Broncos offense caught one in the second half. Anyway, guys, here's the highlights from Thursday Night Football.
This one's for John. Oh, baby, they're going to win this thing. Unbelievable.
3-yard penalty, as it turns out, half the distance. Estime is the running back. They give it to him, and in he goes for a touchdown. In behind Ben Powers. Where's the running back? First in motion. Got a lot of leverage coming into that backfield. And can he lean in? Williams is the running back. Fake to Javonte. Next rolling, looking, throwing, caught, touchdown. 37-yard field goal attempt by Cameron Dicker. So they went from 3rd and inches to 4th week by Baker Mayfield. Barely had a shower after that second half. Wasn't touched. Same thing tonight. He almost spins down the sideline. Then stays in. Second and goal. He keeps. He throws. Caught. Touchdown. First and 10 from the 26. Herbert dances in the pocket. Fires. Intercepted at the goal line. Chris Abrams. Chargers trying to set up a return. Faircatch is called for. He goes down. Ball is loose. And whatever happens here, can he bang it through? On its way, it is. Yep.
Made history.
Every 50 years. This kick by Lutz is good. Edwards is in there. Edwards. Finds space. Touchdown. Motion. Herbert's going to keep it. And does he get to the goal line? Herbert. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Darius Davis. Herbert steps up. Throws. And is it one-handed and caught? Yes, it is. 3.5 to go. Nice hole. Edwards. Edwards into Bronco territory. Still rambling. Herbert. Little shovel dump pass to Haskins inside the 10. Touchdown short game. And then rely on that onside kick and Lutz's kick. He gets a hop. Hey, got the big hop, but the Chargers came up with the ball.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football. Of course, please like, subscribe if you guys enjoyed the Week 16 Thursday Night Football recap. Yeah, we had a game that went on last night. Anyway, though, of course, yeah, I got a little bit of a thing in my throat. Whatever it is, I'm trying to be proactive about it so it doesn't turn into anything crazy. But don't be surprised I'm a little bit weird about it. Anyway, though, of course, on Thursday Night Football, we did have the Chargers knock off the Broncos 34-27. Obviously, a big second half was the way they were to do it. Of course, 21 points, which was, of course, their season high for the second half, and proving me wrong in terms of, again, them not being able to move the football. Besides, again, the Broncos not being able to really move the ball in the second half, too. Yeah, they obviously blew a chance to clinch a playoff spot. With that said, though, for the Chargers, again, all they need to do is go to Gillette next week. Again, on a short, I wouldn't say short week, but a mini week that's basically cut off. Mini bye week that's basically cut off. Considering, I mean, it's like 2 more days, I guess, that you get off than you usually would, or like a day less than you usually, of course, because they're playing at 1 o'clock next Saturday on NFL Network. Just want to mention that. Broncos on the other side, obviously, again, this is a tough loss for them. Again, see their 4-game win streak come to an end, but again, we knew it was going to happen at some point, considering how the way they're playing football right now, and especially how that offense moved the football in the second half. But the biggest thing I think for the Broncos right now, guys, is the fact that, again, they have 2 huge games for their last 2 games. Again, they're playing the Bengals, I think, on the road next week, if I'm not mistaken. Again, if they lose that one and the Bengals don't blow it this week, there's a chance that game could be for. And their Week 18 game could be for their playoff spot, which is pretty crazy. But, yeah, again, we'll get break that down more, of course, as we get to Sunday. But considering, again, where the Broncos are right now, again, they'd really liked, again, with this game, they'd really wanted to win it. Because, again, obviously still control right now. They just need to win one of these last 2 games. But at the same time, a lot of stuff is still possible for them. But, again, the Chargers, at the big W, all they need to do is win one of these last 2 games, which, again, isn't the hardest thing. They're playing the Raiders and the freaking the other team they're playing, the Patriots. So it's not the most difficult there. Wait, are they playing the Raiders? I think they are, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they definitely are. Of course, they complete the season week over the Chargers or the Broncos. My bad. I can't tell you guys the last time they lost them. Oh wait, didn't they last year? Yeah. Anyway, though, of course, these two teams again have games next Saturday. Bo Nix was pretty good overall. I mean, I'm not really gonna plan on how he played it. I mean, really, the only thing I have to say is pushing the ball downfield. But we did go 29-40 for 263, 2 touchdowns. Now is the most touchdowns that any rookie in the NFL this season, for passing. Audric Estimé, I think they do a good job. I would have liked to see him get a couple more carries. Bo Nix, again, was second for them in rushing. Javonte Williams, again, is basically not even on this team anymore. And Blake Watson got a couple of carries. But overall, though, for this running game, they didn't really try to commit to it, which I think was a big issue with this team in the second half. But considering they weren't really able to move the football, I kind of understood it. But at the same time, I think if they did run the ball a little bit more, it would have been good. Marvin Mims Jr., obviously, outside of the 54-yard catch, wasn't too effective. But again, that was a big play. Cortland Sutton got locked up, but he did a 5 catch for 50 yards. Touchdown from Devon Vele and Michael Burton in this one as well. Overall, this offense looked pretty balanced in the first half. Second half, they kind of towed towards the passing game, and it really didn't work out for them. And also, they don't really have a receiver that can consistently separate, and that's just something that's got to get fixed going into next year, or this offense will really struggle. Defensively, Brandon Jones was really good with 10 tackles. He was very good in run support. Cody Barton, I think, could have definitely done a better job. I think he could have actually forced a couple turnovers there. Zach Allen, I think, had 2 or 3 pressures. One of his actually a lower production game when you really think about it. But again, it's crazy when you think 2 or 3 pressures. That's a pretty solid game. But Justin Strahan, 4 total tackles there as well. Pat Surtain was fine. Chris Abrams, drain. He was targeted a lot. Did have a nice interception, though. P2 locked 6 tackles. Outside that, though, I mean, they had attacks from DeAndre Tillman and Drew Sanders, both guys in blitzes there. But this defense, I don't really think looked like, again, they were really neutralized in terms of what they could do in terms of playmaking, which again is their big calling card there. But outside of that, I really am not too concerned about this group. Yes, they got the ball moved on them pretty well, big in the second half. But again, it was one game, and at the same time, John Flanker-Myers is not getting pressure, so get him off the field now. But still, I was just frustrated with that. Will Lutz obviously has really returned back to his Saints form. Justin Herbert will no longer, again, have this chance of setting the NFL record for the lowest interception rate in a single season, as he has now thrown 3 in the season, which is more than Aaron Rodgers did back in 2018. It's very hard not to throw interceptions. But he did go 23-31, 284, and of course 2 touchdowns as well. He did throw the ball downfield. They look really good. Gus Edwards, 14 carries, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was good overall. Again, broke that longest run of his season of 43 yards. Justin Herbert, second leading rusher, not really telling you much about this running game. Kamani Valdes looked pretty good. Obviously, Hassan Haskins, the game-clinching 34-yard touchdown. Ladd McConkey, again, is really the only reliable receiver. Joshua Palmer did make a couple big plays, though. Stone Smart was really good as a check-down tight end. Darius Davis, obviously, with the touchdown as well. Overall, this offense is really, again, centered around, again, this week, at least, not Jared Goff. Justin Herbert being able to make plays off script, which is going to really help them in this one. Overall, though, this offense, I did think will look a lot better than they usually do, considering, again, they scored a season high in the second half there. With that said, though, got to run the football a little bit better than this. I mean, Gus Edwards is perfect, but at the same time, Kamani Valdes maybe a couple more carries there. But they did win the line of scrimmage for sure. Defensively, I really have no complaints. They did a decent job overall. Yeah, there was some bad tackling in the first half, but that really changed later in the game. The pressure was very consistent as well. Again, it was very, what is it called? Abstract in a lot of ways as well. Dan Henley, obviously, was put in a lot of tough spots. He passed with flying colors there as well. With that said, that's really all I got for you guys, this Chargers defense. And obviously, Digger the kicker with that. First time a free kick. Very cool niche there in the rule book. Again, that was hit in 50 years. I think it was like 1974 or something. The last time that happened, pretty crazy there. With that said, though, Chargers had 300 yards, 80 yards of offense, leading them to win. Of course, 6.2 yards played to the Broncos. 5.6 put them in a good spot as well. Pretty even game, though, overall. Again, it was just the fact, again, the Broncos offense wasn't able to get in the end zone in the second half. The Chargers offense certainly was able to. As a result, they get the big-time W, and that's really all I got for you guys here in this Thursday Night Football recap. Obviously, a critical game for the playoff picture for both these teams. Now both at 9-6. Chargers, very easy to get the 6th seed. I think if you just if I had to guess, you probably think you just have to win like one of these. If you obviously want to win both of those 2 games, but with the tiebreaker against the Broncos, you're basically already a game up on them. So they're in a good spot. Obviously, they haven't even passed it. I don't think they'll pass the Ravens. But anyway, with that said, that's all I got for you guys here. Stick around, obviously, for tomorrow. We have the week 16 NFL Saturday preview. Obviously, as Christmas looms again here with 21st tomorrow. With that said, that's all I got for you guys here. And of course, see you for the NFL Saturday preview tomorrow. Of course, 2 big games that again all those 4 teams will also be playing on Christmas.
And the 0-2 pitch.